Hi, I'm Kelsey. Welcome to KWL. This Pilates mat class blends contemporary Pilates core work with mobility and active flexibility, all guided by your breath. We'll move fluidly to create more space in your body, presence in your mind, and freedom in your movement. Let's get going. Okay, so we are going to start standing today. I'm gonna start side facing to you so you can see my first initial movements, but then I'm gonna turn back and face you. So stand wherever it feels comfortable so that you can see me and move freely in your body. I'm gonna start by standing right at the center of my mat. My feet are in a functional parallel position, grounded into the floor. And I wanna start with a hand at my heart and a hand at my belly. And just find my breath. So just for the first couple moments here, I'm gonna walk you through a little body awareness, a little sensory work, and get you connected into your breath before we move our bodies. So take a deep breath in through your nose and imagine your lungs really expanding wide in a 360-degree circumference around your body. And then I want you to exhale fully and completely out through your mouth. Let it all go. Good, now stay with that breath. Inhale, deep breath in through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. But with your next inhale, I want you to think about creating length and space up through your crown, up through your skull. So inhale, ground into your feet. And imagine growing taller and lengthening up. Imagine if your skull was a balloon and it was trying to go up to the ceiling. And then exhale, let it all out. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, deep breath in through your nose, be expansive. Grow tall. And then exhale, let it go. Good, now I want you to just open your eyes and bring your arms to goalpost arms. You're gonna lift your chest and sternum and now really find that extension up. You can look up towards the ceiling, stay grounded through those feet. And now we're gonna move a little bit more through our spine. So this is our inhale. Exhale, you're gonna soften your knees, round your spine, scoop, and your arms extend to frame your face. So we're gonna do a little spinal extension, inhale, and then spinal flexion with your exhale, scoop. Inhale, look up, lift up, be tall. Exhale, round and scoop. Good, go for 4. And round and scoop, almost like you're pressing something away. And 3, and I love to do this spinal mobility with the breath connection in so many of my classes because I just feel as if you get so much more connected to your body and getting that movement through your spine before you really start to go into bigger, fuller movements is just so important. And 1 more. Good. And then I'm now going to turn to face you. So we did flexion, extension through the spine. I want us to now do a little lateral side bending. So I'm going to bring my hands back, or arms back to those goalposts. I'm going to bend into my right knee, bend my right elbow, side bend to the right, but extend that left arm overhead. Your ribs shift to the left. Bring it up and switch right to left. So getting all those angles of movement through the spine first, right? So we did flexion, extension. Now we're doing some lateral side bending, opening up our lateral line. Good, we're gonna do 1 more on each side. Beautiful, and then I want you to bring your arms down. Take your feet a little wider apart. I want you to roll yourself down. Good, so bend your knees as much as you need to here. This is our first stretch of the class. And we're now gonna add a little right to left movement. So again, we're getting that mobility and that flow in. So you're just gonna go right to left. My hamstrings and adductors and calves feel super tight here. So I just want you to feel that shift side to side. But then we're gonna now go into a little rotational work through our torso. So you're gonna bend your right knee, extend right arm up to the ceiling. And then you're gonna circle it forward and around. Go over to the left, left arm comes up to the ceiling and bring it down. And I want you to just find a little sense of flow here. It doesn't need to look perfect. Your legs don't need to fully extend. Bend as much as you need to. And focus on getting that rotation through your torso. Good. We're gonna go one more on each side. Good. And then bring it back to center. Heel toe your feet back to a functional parallel position. Bend into your knees. Restack yourself on up. And now we're gonna bring a little bit more awareness into our feet. So arms come out in front of you. And I want you to start with a prance. So we're just gonna go right to left here. Think about spreading your toes, getting movement and mobility through your ankles. Good, right to left, right to left. And now we'll take it into a calf raise. So lower both of your feet, arms come down by your side. We're gonna exhale, lift up onto our toes, arms come out in front of you, and then bring it down. So you wanna lift up, spread those toes, and come down. And really try to invest in the sensation of everything going straight up versus pitching forward. When we do calf raises, there's a tendency to just, your body wanna lean forward, but I really want you to feel that sensation of lifting up and lowering straight down. Go for 3 and 2. Last one. I lost it. Come down, stay in that functional parallel position. We're gonna take it into some standing footwork or squats. So you're gonna go down and up, and this is where we build heat. So it's super important, as I mentioned, to get that breath connection, that spinal mobility, feel centered and present in your body. So now as we go into these bigger, fuller movements, you're so much more connected and ready to do the work. Good. So let's go 5 more. And 3. You want to sit those hips back, keep your spine long. Last one, hold it down and give me a little pulse. Up and down. Feel a little bit of a burn and some heat build in your quads. Keep the weight back, ground through your heels. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, hold. Turn your palms to face down. Inhale, open your arms to a T. Exhale, close your T. So what I want you to do is really focus on staying low, keeping your spine as long and neutral as possible, and really freely moving those arms from your upper back, from your shoulder girdle. Go for 3 and 2. Last one, hold. Right arm is gonna come down. You're gonna turn and look to the right, rotate your ribs to the right, bring it back up. Turn, look left, little small rotation to the left. Good. And with this rotation, I want you to think about your opposite rib cage, just aiming down to the floor. So as I twist to my right here, my left rib cage just aims directly down to the floor. Last one. Good. We're gonna bring it all the way back up. And now we're gonna take it to a wide stance. So, narrow footwork, wide footwork, hold here. I want you to externally rotate those legs. Open your arms out to a T. Spine stays as upright as possible. You're gonna hug and extend and hug and up. Good. So think about here, opening your hips as you squat down, but also what's happening in your feet. When you stand up, I want you to feel pressure through the full foot, but really anchoring into the outer edge of your feet on both sides and getting those glutes to activate a little bit more. Go for 4 and 3 and 2. Bring it down, hold, pulse. So again, give me those isolations. Good, go for 4, 3, 2, hold it, open your arms. We're gonna add a side bend and a heel lift. So my right arm's gonna go down, I lift my right heel, left arm comes overhead. Bring it back up. Left heel lifts, I side bend my upper body to the left and up. So just keep going, right and left and right. Good. Try to stay low. Try to stay as stable as possible. Stay with the breath. Exhale as you side bend. Inhale as you bring it up. Exhale, side bend and up. One more on each side. We're almost there. Last one. Bring it down. Now bring your hands back down onto the ground. Give me one more wide leg stretch, right? This class is all about flow and stretch and mobility. So we're going through bouts of work and then release, work and then release. So open those hips and press elbows into those inner thighs. And I just kind of want you to swivel your hips right to left here. That felt good. I'm definitely feeling my legs at this point. Beautiful. Now extend. I want us to now step back to an end of your mat. So we're going to now work with some plank, some full body work. We're going to roll ourselves down. And again, bend your knees as much as you need to. I want you to walk yourself out to a plank. Pause, hold it. Find that full body connection. And then you're going to lift those hips, walk yourself in, bend into your knees, roll it up, restack. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Walk it forward. Find your plank. Just make that connection. Walk it back, lift those hips, bend your knees, roll and restack. Open it up. One more. Roll it down. Good. Walk it forward. Find your plank and now hold. So find that sense of stabilization. Breathe into your body. Shoulders are nice and a level over your wrists. And we're gonna march or a little slow mountain climb. Right to left. Try to keep your pelvis as stable as possible as you do this. Exhale as you draw a knee forward. Good, now I want you to bring that left knee forward, pause, hold. Find a neutral pelvis, stay stable at the shoulders. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, release. So this is deep core, scoop, and release. Go 4 more here for me. And release, and 3, and 2. Whew. Last one. Now from here, hold it. Set that knee down onto your mat. We're taking this directly into a little bird dog. So we're gonna lift right leg, extend left arm. Hold here, find that balance. You're gonna inhale, lower, tap down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower, tap, and lift. Good, now as we lift, especially the leg, I don't really want you to think about how high you can get that leg. The foot really shouldn't come above the line of your pelvis. What I want you to really think about is how long you can feel. So reach that toe to the wall. For me, it's the mirror behind me or the window. Good, do one more. Hold it, palm faces down, foot flexes. I want you to give me a small opening of arm and leg. Good, so it's inhale, open. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Go for 3 and 2. Good, last one. Hand comes down, sweep the leg around. Good. So now we're taking it into the stretch, the active flexibility. So that leg extends out long to your side. Find a neutral position through your spine, and I just want you to sit those hips back. So we should feel a nice stretch, a lot of length through our inner thigh, and shift it forward. Good. So just go back and forward and back and forward for 3 and 2. Good, last one. Now come back to center, ground into your left hand. We're gonna open, reach up. Again, some more mobility, more rotation through the torso. Thread your needle. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, thread it under and through. And lift. And thread. One more lift. And thread. Beautiful. Hands come back onto your mat. Find that quadruped position. Now we got to step back to our plank. Hold it. The right knee is going to tuck forward this time. Find that neutral pelvis. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Inhale, release. Now, as you do this, try not to think about the movement happening from the knee or even the leg. Really hyper focus on your pelvis, scooping under, and then releasing. Give me 2 more. And last one. Set the knee down. The left leg extends, the right arm extends. Hold here, find your balance. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Ooh, I lost my balance. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Good, now we're just directly hinging around shoulder girdle and around hip. And again, that leg doesn't need to lift high, it lifts long. Good, go for 3. And 2. Lift, hold it, pause, flex foot, turn palm down, open, and close. And this is small. Your toes stay down to the floor, and your opening really doesn't go much further outside the line of your mat. Good, go 2 more here. Last one. Bring it down. Let's sweep our leg around. Let me make sure I have enough space and I don't get a cramp through my hip. And then again, find that neutral position through your spine. We want to sit back. Keep your spine as long and as neutral as possible, and then shift forward. And what we're doing is that active flexibility, mobility in our adductor, our inner thigh, getting it to lengthen through movement. Good. Let's go 2 more. And bring it in, ground into your right hand. We're gonna rotate it up, open your body, inhale. Exhale, thread it under and through, look right. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. Let's go for 3. And 2. Beautiful. Last one. Gorgeous. And then let's bring it back to hands and knees, and we're going to lie down on our back and take it into some just very classic Pilates mat core work. So you're gonna lie down and find that neutral position, maybe a slight imprint of your spine, but I want your pelvis to stay really heavy. And let me make sure I have enough space to sweep my arms behind me. So legs are gonna come up to tabletop. One at a time, pause, hold it here. We're gonna take it into a variation of single leg stretch. I want you to curl and lift head and chest up. Look just above the line of your knees. Take both of your hands, press them in, instead of on top of the knee, press them into your thigh. Extend left leg and switch.
and swish, and switch. So it's exhale as you extend, quick inhale on the switch of the legs. Go for 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, 1, pull it in, lower head and chest, take an inhale, breath in, we're going straight into the next round, both hands now on top of your knees, head and chest stay lifted, keep your gaze forward, inhale, open, exhale, circle arms around, tuck the knees, this is double leg stretch. Inhale, open, exhale in, and if you feel this too much in your neck, you can definitely drop your head if you need to. Go for 3, and 2, last one. Hug it in, head and chest lower, inhale, and now a little flexibility component with hamstring pull. Right leg is gonna come up, left leg extends long. We pulse, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, switch. And it's an exhale, double exhale. We got it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Now we're going to bring hands behind the head and upper body rotates toward the leg that comes in. You don't need a double pulse. And switch, and switch, and switch. Stay with the breath. Exhale as you switch. Inhale as you come through center. One more on each side. And left. Hug it in. I feel my abs now. Okay, so we got that quick little section of core work. I want us to finish up with some extension. Make sure we get all sides of body in here. So we're gonna lie face down in a prone position. And I want us to start with a little upper body stretch here. So before we even go anywhere, let's just talk about alignment for a quick moment. I want you to bring the tops of your feet on the floor. Think about creating a sense of energy out through your legs in the opposite direction behind you, right? Pubic bone is heavy in your mat. And instead of, especially when we do extension work, again, it's not about height. It's about, how long can I feel? How long can I reach my crown of head in one direction, my legs in the other? Okay, so feel into that sensation as much as possible. First thing I want us to do is try to interlace our fingers behind our back. If you can't do this, just press your arms into your thighs. Okay, now, all I want you to do is feel like punching your knuckles to your heels. So on your inhale, you're gonna lift into a little bit of extension, open your shoulders and your chest, punch those arms, those knuckles, those fists away from you towards your heels, and then bring it down. Exhale. Inhale, lift it into extension. Punch away. And exhale, lower. Let's go for 3. Beautiful. And 2. Punch. Good. Last one. And bring it down. Good. Now from here, adding on, we're gonna add just a little work here. So I want us to press the palms now into our thighs. So we're all gonna meet there. And you're gonna lift just into a little bit of extension. Turn your palms to face down. I want you to hold this little bit of extension. We're gonna bend our elbows, press overhead. Boom. Bend elbows to goalposts, bring it down to the hips, and unfold. And I just want you to stay in that long line. You extend overhead, bend, unfold, long. Bend elbows. Find that length overhead. Skim your hands. Imagine skimming your hands across a countertop and unfold. And we're just in that long line overhead. Bend, unfold, 2 more, bend, press, down, unfold, last one, bend, press, good, unfold. Bring your hands down, sit it back into child's pose. We're almost done, everybody. Okay, So sit the hips back over your heels as much as possible. Really lengthen those arms out in front of you. And now we're just gonna take it to a bit of a wave through our spine. So you're gonna lift your hips, ground down through your feet, wave yourself forward, lift into extension, activate your glutes, scoop, tuck, lengthen back. As I sit back, I'm gonna tuck my toes under just to get that extra stretch through the bottoms of my feet. And then lift those hips, really scoop through your spine, tops of feet come down as you unravel into extension. And then we're gonna wave it back. Good, this is our last one. Wave it forward. Find that extension and connection. And wave it back. Beautiful. Awesome. And there you have it. We got some flow. We got some mobility. I hope you're feeling good and connected to your body. And I thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for moving with me. I hope you're feeling connected, empowered, and aligned. If you enjoyed this class, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more KWL sessions to support your practice. Until next time, move well, be well, and live well from the inside out.